All right, and we are live. Should be live. Let's run the intro. A garbled transmission has been received, filled with images and sounds. The horrors of the Borg and their relentless pursuit for perfection has arrived in the form of a last gasp of a dying empire. A warning to us all. The Krenim Empire is no longer. Who could be next? Tellarite relations continue improving. They may possibly join the Federation as a full member soon. With the death of President Lewis, the lead negotiator, the Tellarites have pushed with a renewed spirit in an interest to complete this man's life's work. Dilithium mining and refining have taken on all new importance. With the need for a larger spacefaring fleet, the Federation has deemed a much larger fleet as necessary for defending its space. New ships, like the new Inex-class advanced engineering cruiser, has come off the line. The colony of Alpha Mensea has been established. Officially a research station, the Romulan Star Empire has claimed that taking the planet is an aggressive action by the Federation in an attempt to spy on their territory. Federation leaders have simply stated it's a research outpost, but they'll be keeping a close eye on the historically aggressive Romulan Empire. Ferengi refugees continue to flee into Federation space. The Breen are ruthless, annihilating civilian and military targets as they move from world to world. Rumor has it the Cardassians are supplying the Breen with weapons and supplies to wage this war in their favor. It's believed this is an attempt to keep the Federation from gaining another strong member, as the Ferengi were already discussing joining the Federation when the war began. Only time will tell whether or not this could lead to war. Helps to unmute the microphone. There we go. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Captain Shack here. Welcome back to the Saturday Stellaris season campaign chill stream, whatever you want to call it. We're back playing Stellaris, commanding the United Federation of Planets in its most early days. Somehow, though, in my campaign, we made contact with the Borg. I'm still not sure how that happened. We have this, like, swath that it looks like, it screams to me like Voyager made it home, right? But we're nowhere near that time period yet. But anyways, we're back in Stellaris. Last time on Federation Ball Z, we were trying to bring the Tellarite technocracy, the Tellarites into the Federation. And it's been a long process. We've been pouring our influence into it. Hey guys, welcome to the stream. Pouring our influence into it, and it's taken forever. And some people have told me, like, they were able to get the Tellarites in right when they founded the Federation, so they ended up being a founding member. That would have been so nice, because that would have doubled the size of the Federation. Right now, the only reason we're so big is because we got the Vulcans, we have the Andorians, and we've colonized a couple of worlds, kind of to piss off the Romulans. At the same time, and hilariously, I don't know when or how this happened, but we've been... Excellent plan. We have been building up our positive relationship with the Klingon Empire, which I thought we were for sure going to have at least one Klingon war before we could bring them into the fold. I thought we'd have to fight them for a bit, but maybe it's because we went to war early that the Klingon Empire, honor-bound warriors that they are, have decided that they like us. 188 to mutual threats. I think it's just because we hate the Romulans too. I'm going to guess that's what it is. I wish I could click these and see, like, when they say mutual threats, what do they mean? Do they mean we don't like the Gorn, or do they mean they hate Romulans just as much as we do? I'm not really sure. Let me know how the audio is. I did a little balancing. By balancing, I mean I messed everything up. Shaq, why don't you set your sectors to give you more income? I could do that, but you see, the only sector that we have right now, if I turn on the info, is non-existent. Do I have sectors turned off or something? There it is. I had sectors turned off. The only sector that we have right now is right here, and there's a reason that we haven't done this. Because we're using a mod. The only other mod that I have installed outside of the content mod for the Star Trek overhaul, and then the Star Trek overhaul itself, is plants and sectors. And if we go down to the different focuses that we can have, sector settings. I have war focus. The sector will focus on generating minerals and energy. The sector will also build military ships if possible, and they'll send them to the fleet. So if you notice, my fleet power has steadily gone up and will continue to go up without me micromanaging it. This is why. I want the Vulcan sector. I want that territory, the Pajem sector, which is where Vulcan is. I want this to build up a military force for us throughout the rest of the campaign and have it already set up. So we always have, like, let's see what they're doing right now. I'm curious. Because it's a pretty cool mod. It allows you to not have to click every single planet and build ships. You can just make military sectors. They'll do it for you. And I want them to keep those resources that they're generating, about 50% of them. Let's go back to sectors. So they can use those to build new cruisers and destroyers for us. So they are focusing on, there's somewhere, here we go. What are they doing? Plans right now for the sector. They are planning to clear some tile blockers. They're planning on building some defensive armies on Kier. Pajem's getting a military station, which is probably in plan with them building his ships. And then planning on constructing a starbase at 82G Iridian Prime. I kind of want to just give them resources, not so much take them away, but we'll just let it go. All right, my chat isn't updating. Let's fix that. Good morning. I vote we surrender to the Romulan Star Empire. I'm just saying, it's a good idea. I don't think it is. Not so much. I don't want to be the next Remans. Speaking of Remans, there it is, Remus. Their little, like, moon planet they've got outside Romulus. It's actually a thing. Does it have slaves? Is it full of... Yes, it is, Remans. That's so cool. That was a terrible movie. It was a really bad movie. It's cool that it's in here, though. Gotta love the good and the bad. They've even got a couple of Reman slaves on their homeworld. They're currently having a slave, or they had a slave revolt. Minus 50% to unrest. Romulus is having its own problems right now. 3,000 days will expire. They got a long time. So their population is very unhappy. The Ferengis were in a war with the Breen. Now, I didn't notice this when I did the intro. Just to give you another concept.
Number 34.
The Ferengi love us and have joined the coalition properly because they used to own a huge swath of territory back here, and they actually lost it to the Breen in a fight. They threw their fleet at the Breen. It was like a 3K fleet, and lost it to like a 5K while fighting a space station at the same time. It was a slaughter. They didn't do anything to the enemy fleet. It was terrible. But I have a feeling. Yep. I thought so. The Breen Confederacy and the Cardassian Union actually like each other. And funny enough, the Ferengi like the Cardassians as well. Cardassians don't like the Xindi. I bet the Sherlock don't like anybody. No, they like the Breen and the Cardassians. Wow. Oh, could this be a future alliance? Is this already alliance?
We serve the Union.
We serve the Union. You guys aren't in any kind of, like, alliance right now, right? Just guaranteeing independence for the Nausicaans, a couple of the smaller groups. Has a defense pact with the Breen, but no full-on alliance. This would be a really huge threat to us if the Sherlock Corporation, the Breen, and the Cardassians joined forces. I kind of want the Tholians and the Cardassians to kick the crap out of each other. Anyways, Shaq, what ruined Nemesis for you? Unnecessary Picard clothing plotlines was one that I didn't really care for. It's been a long time since I've seen that movie too. Keep that in mind. What was the one? Insurrection. A lot of people hate Insurrection. I liked it. Penal colony. We don't need a penal colony. I liked it because, we could build one of these big ass power plants. I'm so hesitant to do that. Here's what we're gonna do. Give us unity. And then you just wait, and I'll build you something later. This building requires a grown population. Oh, you're not... How are we doing on food? Fine. Yeah, Insurrection. I actually like that one, because it felt mostly like an actual episode of Star Trek. You know, it was a movie, sure, but it definitely felt like this could be right in the middle of the series, in a way. And the bits with Data had me rolling. So this is our new colony. Let's look at this real quick. So our brand new colony on the edge of Romulan space. Romulan spies haunt them in the night. I'm so scared of making these. They do minus 10% to happiness. My happiness is already having issues. We've got Gorn on the planet. Probably because they're running from the Klingons. We're gonna have another Gorn running a construct a complex, a high-rise complex, because Goran landlords crack me up. Heroic landmark, give us a little bit more of Unity production. I actually really want to get the Unity production up there, so let's go ahead and do that. What do you think of the rumors of the Picard movie in 2018? Would it be a prequel? I mean, Patrick Stewart, as awesome as he is, he's getting up in the years. If you watch his like Twitter and stuff, he's getting up there. I mean, it's actually really cool to watch his Twitter because he's got a lot of crazy shit on there. But, you know, he's getting up there. Let's move you over here. Every other building is being worked, right? Yeah. So, I don't know. And then if they did that, I don't know if I can deal with somebody else. Construction complete, trade deal, proposal, mineral research agreement. Benzite, yeah, I could do that. Trade deal. Tellarium, what does this do? Plus 15% to armor. For the Cardassians, the Cardis want raw dilithium. Nope, I'm not getting your fleet any bigger. I don't care if you make my fleet 15% stronger in armor, which I do have a whole lot of large ships right now. No, we're already way over our fleet cap. Decline. Negative, sir. Negative.
Rule of acquisition number 34. War is good for business.
It's funny they say that because they got wrecked. Whoa, what happened to our power output? What the shit? Are we colonizing a world right now? No. Is the fleet moving? No. What the hell just happened to our... Oh. Oh, we built something. Dilithium refineries, academies. We built another ship. Shazbot. Okay, this has to be fixed. This has to be fixed now. We're out of power. We're giving her all she's got, Captain. I don't know if this actually brings up fleet cap anymore or if it's just dilithium. I can't talk today. Oh my goodness. I can't talk, and it's not even talk. I can't type either. I was typing like half my words backwards today. It was terrible. Or just like putting random cues in there for no reason. It was really weird. We need dilithium, so synthetic dilithium forges is what we require. Anyhow, you got me watching Star Trek. A lot towards have it. Yeah, it's the streaming with a lot of hours I'm putting into streaming now. It's hard to keep up with like the amount of content I'm producing. I totally understand that. It was actually one of the things I was thinking about pretty heavily when I started getting higher and higher into streaming. As YouTube slowly said, you know, normal videos, yeah, you shouldn't make those anymore because we're gonna just keep claiming those and telling you that they're not advertiser friendly. It's like, well, I enjoy streaming. I think I'm gonna do that more than if you're gonna just keep smacking me around for making videos. All right, arriving at Bernard Star B, we've detected unusual intermittent subspace signals. Okay, Dr. Flint, I'm gonna send you over there. What ship are you commanding, Flint? We've got a couple new science officers, by the way. Dr. Flint was... No, you were put into command in the last episode of Dragon Ball Z. Holy shit, how far away are you? Why are you that far north? Get out of there. Where are you going? To boldly go, but you were like... You went boldly to the Galactic Core and through the Charlotte Corporation, which they're bastards. They hate us, don't they? Wow, they don't hate us. Mutual threats. I think people are real scared right now. What brings the universe together more than massive threats like the Romulans, the Breen, the Cardassians, and of course, the Borg? Shaq the streamer. I know. I'm gonna mix in more normal video content though. We have unlocked targeting computers. What does that do to us? Plus 1% armor and shield penetration. All right, new research. Dual intermixed chambers, field modulation, and duotronic computers. This tech represents a breakthrough in computing. It is important for future advancement in the area of computing and unlocks access to better military ships, onboard computer systems. Or dual intermixed chambers. By adding this technology, our weapons can increase the amount of damage and rate of fire of our weaponry. It's for torpedo weapons. I dropped my iPad on my nose. Really, Shadow? Really? How do I increase naval capacity? You've got to... So that's one of the questions that I had. You've got to get more dilithium in this mod if you're playing it. It's old. Now, make sure it's the mod you're playing and not this. Because if you're playing the normal game, just build space stations and upgrade them. But what you've got to do is upgrade your strategic resources dilithium. I still have some raw dilithium that needs to be worked out. Indeed. I'm thinking computers. The extra tracking could be good. More Star Wars X3, Flav says. Coming soon.
Evading
He just
hostiles.
released... What? What did you do? Where is he? Where's our science ship? Don't you get blown up. Why are you both together? Why? Damn it. Who is this? The Hawk? This is the Midway. The Midway... Hang on, Federation Council. I'm busy chewing out my science vessels. And then the... Azofi. With Dr. Flint on board. What are you guys doing? You can't be in the same space at once, because if you both jump in, you're both gonna die. All right, go ahead and get out of here. These, like, Franklin-class ships. Federation Council, we continue. Let's review the process with the 98% on bringing in the Tellarites. We're gonna do low intensity, because I think we're right there on the edge. We only need 2%. We're not gonna waste the influence. And I need to get a new fleet admiral, so we need to save influence anyways. Hey, Shaq, big cup of coffee on me. Thank you for the £5 donation. Luca, appreciate it. The one thing that I didn't remember to do while prepping for the stream today was make my coffee, so I've got like a tiny little bit left. Sad times. Thomas says, didn't get a chance to ask this yesterday, but I hope you received the package I sent you and that you enjoyed what was inside, that being the card and New York Stewart's coffee. I have not been over to my P.O. box. We normally do that when I head out of town, so when I swing back through there, I will definitely pick it up. I appreciate the extra coffee, though. Awesome. I always love some coffee. Subject integration has begun with the Kazon and the Talaxians. Ah. No, wait. The Talaxians are integrating the Kazon. Oh, you guys are screwed anyways. If you notice, there used to be like 3 empires back here. Now there is 1.
Initiating communications.
Well, soon to be 1. The Talaxians, which would be Neelix's people. Yep. And what remains, they got 1 planet. The Kazon. Kazon Ugla. Let's... You're not getting my dilithium. Decline. I love that they keep trying. It's like, but you've got extra. Just give us a little bit. No. No. I'm going to turn off our sector map again. We don't really need that. We also don't need the sensor ranges online right now. Anything to lower this. Good for them. Glad that they're doing stuff and things. Klingon Empire.
Science ship under fire.
No! No! Not both of them. Please don't be both of them. Why? What are you doing? I feel like you just ran in here. Oh, 6 days. I'm clicking. I'm clicking.
Technology
3,
discovered.
2, shields are
Science
down.
ship lost.
Knots. Cliff knots. Like Cliff Notes as a scientist. Now I get it. You have died. And the starship, I don't remember which one that was. How many science ships do we have left? 1. Damn it. Why? You should have been on Runaway. I must have changed it. And you were like, doopy doopy doo. I'm going to run into firing range. Station ops, that'll increase government ethics by attraction by 20%. Really? Why would station ops increase attraction? That's weird. Well, crap. Photon torpedoes. Lucius, thank you so much for moderating today. I do appreciate it. I mean, photon torpedoes, we're getting up there now. We're getting into like... we're getting into... That's Constitution class right there. We're doing photon torpedoes. Torpedoes. We should probably upgrade our star bases as well. We got to get this up there. That means we need some space open so we can build more refineries. Dilithium. Dilithium refineries. Hangar bays, pulse cannons, synthetic forges. You're still building a fleet academy. It's getting there. I'm also building new generators. You can't go over that fleet cap. It hurts. It hurts real bad. Did the uniforms change? Not yet, because I don't think we've tiered up yet. Well, maybe. Our science officers look like they've changed. Let's see. Ship design. But our ship designs have not. What about our fleet officer? If we were to recruit an admiral. The Gorn. We could have a Gorn admiral. What does he do? Hull regeneration, all right. Could you imagine? We get a Ferengi one. Wow, we're way ahead of the original Starfleet. Because the first Ferengi in Starfleet was, oh my god, what's his name's nephew? That was an awesome storyline. I loved his story. Rose, thanks for the $2 donation, says, first, hello there. Sensors array on the border. Oh, good point. I don't think we've actually put one of those installed yet. We were gonna put one at our listening post, as it was. I actually think that might have been a building. Orbital sensors array. Sensor range increased by 75%. I hope it actually shows it too. And then our little defensive satellite. Tiny little defense satellite. Maybe we can upgrade those. Ship design, defense satellites. There you are. Oh, we can totally upgrade you. Let's give you, what's your armor up? Your hull points are 11,000. We're giving you armor. We're going pure armor. Duranium hull upgrades. We can upgrade, yeah, fire rate. Yep, we're gonna do that. Gravimetric sensors are fine. Let's give you, tactical station would give you one per everything, but I think we've got something better than that. Weapons range, I'm not worried about weapons range. Weapon damage, 13%, fire rate. Plus 13% to weapon damage, though. Yeah. Yep. What is this? What do we got? Emergency bulkheads, ship hull points. We could bring the hull points up even higher. Anything to do with armor? Shield hit points, shield regeneration, armor plus 10%. Yep, we're gonna go plus 10% to armor, which is just eating our power now. There's nothing I can do about that, is there? Corey Green, thank you so much for the $25 donation. Says, Patreon isn't working for me for some reason, so here you go. Corey, I appreciate that. Instead of the Guardian Station, actually we'll name this particular station after you, Green. The Green Station. Is it green? It's super green. We're playing, I can't do this power. All right, what if we drop this and we just give you a tactical station? You don't do as much damage. Wow, that costs even more power. I can give you a fusion reactor. Which will generate more power. Just to get the extra 5%, just so we can run all that armor. Or just take it out. No, it's gotta be something in there. Okay. Save the Guardian Station. We'll even set you to auto upgrade. You upgrade this, and you're going to be the Green Station. Defensive satellites. Did it just auto upgrade? Or does it have to go through time? Like, is there a percentage? Upgrading. Oh, I bet there's a percentage, isn't there? I don't know. It'll upgrade eventually. I thought that number would go up. That's pretty damn tanky. I kind of want to see your construction ship. How close could I build another one of these military stations? Can I, like, stack these guys? I can build listening posts in neutral territory now. Focus. Gotta get the fleet cap up. We're in trouble with this fleet cap. How are we on? You're doing a fleet academy. You're doing an orbital sensors array. You are doing a... Okay, here we go. Dilithium forge. Sweet. Trees and plants line the inside of the Green Station. I like it. Like some order that the commander gave that just requires to have trees on every floor. And that's why they call it the Green Station. Or even weirder, there's like glass bubbles that trees are in, and then the sun can like penetrate the glass and feed them. downgrade one of the phasers to a level 2 instead of 3. That's not a bad idea, but try not to use all caps. Maybe we should do something like we do with questions. Like, put them in a bracket. So put, like, intel. So in a bracket, put intel instead of question. And then type out what you've got for me. That way that I can see it in the chat a little bit easier than just, like, people having random conversations. All right, so let's do that. I actually really like that idea. Ship designer. We're going to go back down to the light defense satellite. We're going to drop one of these phaser. I can't, because this is the only one. It just auto-replaces the phasers, so you don't have, like, 20 of them fill your screen. That's a no-go. Oh, wait, I lied to you. You can filter by, we got rid of that. And then we replaced it with the high power bank, which will give us, no, we wanted to do extra armor. We already have the extra armor. No, we wanted to do extra damage versus fire rate. The downgrade still doesn't give us enough power. I'd have to knock out 2 of these, and I'm not willing to do that. Nope. Can't do it. Can't bring myself to do it. Can we upgrade the phasers? No, not until the torpedoes we're getting come in. All right, so let's unpause. Let's unpause, and I would love, absolutely love to make
excellent plan.
This closer. Like, when can I want the Klingons. If we can get the Klingons on our side. Invite to coalition is -27 right now. I'm gonna offer you a trade deal, and I'm just gonna dump. I don't have any resources to dump on you. Never mind. We'll wait. We'll wait till we fix this and we get our resources coming in. Do a Mass Effect series for Season 5. I've actually decided that this next season is going to be a break from Stellaris. And we're going to do something else for the time spot. So on Saturdays, we're going to stream something else. And then we're going to come back to Stellaris. I don't know what it's going to be. Intel. Oh, it's actually, people are doing it now. Fine. Perfect. What intel you have, use like that. Oh, Lucius, you got my attention. It actually worked. Let's speed up time a little bit.
Construction complete.
What did we finish building?
Construction complete.
Oh, surface construction is completed. Right. We don't have the people at the moment. Like, you go down here and do research. Governing ethics shift in the Ferengi Alliance. Following a long period of growing support for the banner of triumph, the Ferengi Alliance has finally embraced the faction, adopting their core values and policies. As a result of bringing the faction into their government, they have become more outwardly militaristic. The Ferengi have gone militaristic? Oh, it's because they're surrounded by the Cardassians, so they picked up on the Cardassians' way of doing things. Ugh.
Construction complete.
How is that going to work inside the Federation?
Rule of acquisition number 34.
They still love us, though. They still love us. All right, construction's finishing up. We are at 149 out of 150. We should probably pick up a few more.
Our presence in the galaxy has not gone by unnoticed.
The Third Imperium. I speak on behalf of the Rakari Third Imperium. Where the hell are you guys at? Would that be out here? There's the Husnock Ascendancy. The Gorn, which have this weird, like, edged out territory. Oh, no, they don't. The Husnock have divided the Gorn territory up. That's why we've been getting refugees in. Nebula's back. Thanks for the $5. Nebula says, rule of acquisition number 227. If that's what's written, then that's what's written. All right, let's get back into it. Oh, it doesn't like running on fast complete. At all. So we're gonna be, if all goes well, we're gonna suck up all of this territory, and we'll be bordering against our allies. Should be good. Okay.
Initiating communication.
The Romulans have been working on their allegiances. The Binars. The guys that stole the... I'm not giving you. No. Those are the guys that stole the Enterprise. The next generation Enterprise. Alright, who's building and who's got space? You've got space. Can you have a dilithium forge? You have a space restaurant. Unnecessary. ore processing, zero-G research center, which would be nice, but I'm using up. I love how many options they've got. Yeah, we already have a synthetic forge, but we could do the research center. That'd be kind of cool. Zero-G research center, 5% to all of those. Yeah, why not? Do it. They are in the north. Morning, Angelo. Are they? The breed. Oh, there they are. Yep, they're up there. So wait a minute. The Neberat Alliance was the first group that they ran into in DS9 when they started the series storyline for the Dominion. So if the Borg are here, yeah, the Dominion have to be like here somewhere. Maybe here. But I'm betting here. Because that's what I need, another enemy.
Construction complete.
Yeah, we're waiting to get the power back online, because our fleet cap is killing it.
Our presence in the galaxy has not gone by unnoticed.
To Rogan Empire. Diplomatic channels are open. I do not recognize you guys at all. Also to the north. Okay. Fair enough. Are there any resources that we can take advantage of right now? None. Absolutely none. They closed their borders to us. Oh, wait a minute. The Romulans made peace with the augment. Oh, did the augments get knocked out? Yep. All they've got left is this. Oh, they're protectorate of the Romulan Empire. Really? I mean, not surprised that you got your ass kicked by the entire Romulan Star Empire, but still. Aye. And the Romulan Empire is bringing in another group. Understood. They would like a research agreement, and they'll give us energy for it. You guys, I'll give you what I can, but you're against the Borg up there. I don't think you're long for this world. I'm sorry to say. Husnock, don't care about the Husnock.
Initiating communications.
Makes me wonder why Voyager never wanted to aim for the wormhole near Dominion space. Well, they were just in another quadrant, right? I mean, if they would have known Borg space was in their way, they wouldn't have. Nah, they would have gone after the wormhole. The problem is, too, would the wormhole still be there? Federation's had a weird dealings with wormholes. Never seen one that's stable before. It would have made it more interesting, though, especially those first few seasons where, like, the wormhole collapses a couple of times in Deep Space Nine. If you knew Voyager was heading towards it, and then they don't know, but you know because you've been watching DS9, because those were airing at the same time for a while, that the wormhole doesn't exist anymore, and then it comes back, then it's gone. All right, we're up to 164 out of 160. We're almost there. We need one more bit of processed dilithium. I believe somebody's building it, right? Right? Bueller? Nobody? Okay. Every one of you needs synthetic dilithium, so we're doing that. You need an upgrade to get it, because you don't have it yet. We also need to look at our sensors right now. Ooh. Oh, Fleet Academy, right. Synthetic dilithium forge to make more ships. Hey, XP Gamers, good day. How's the flying today? It's doing good. It's doing good. The fleet got built up to a point that we couldn't sustain it anymore, which was kind of a thing. I don't have the influence to hire on a admiral. I do now, though. How much? And who are we gonna take? Ship upkeep? Evasion? Or hull regeneration? I gotta go with upkeep, actually, because I don't think we're gonna have a war for a little bit. And we've been hurting on resources, so we're gonna go with ship upkeep.
Affirmative.
Drop the number down a little bit. And yeah, you're changing that name to Precker? No. I'll take you off the grand list of admirals here. Do we have Davian in yet? I don't remember if we did. We had McDonald. Yeah, we're gonna have Envy. Envy Wrath. Davian Envy Wrath is our admiral. Boom. Of the first fleet. Congratulations on your promotion. Here's your fleet. Game would run better if I didn't run it on fast all the time. Let me see if I can zoom in on one of these ships. We've also got a couple ships that have joined the fleet. We've got, actually, this ship, this TheXpGamers class, and this TheXpGamers class are brand new. We've got 2 new cruisers. They must have been built from our sector. I wonder if that sector is going to keep building ships we can't afford. We're over again. I think it is. We may have to change that to not a war sector. Okay, that's fine. Everything's fine. Let's put on... Let's give this ship to Peterson Cole. Captain Peterson Cole of the USS Dauntless. Nice name. I may have to shorten this. You may have to just be Peterson Cole of the USS Dauntless. D-A-U-N-T. Congratulations on your promotion. We got one other NX class cruiser. I don't believe we've had Dauntless in there. Captain Cardus. Of the Ascension. Congratulations on your promotion as well. So the fleet grows. Let's look at it. We're at 5.7. Now we saw a Borg fleet, I think 12K. But we're not alone. We have our allies. Feeling pretty good. Intel, you got mail in game. Minerals for monthly prosperity. They want my prosperity. Monthly for a drop of... No. It'd be one thing if you were willing to give me like 1,000 minerals per tick. Speaking of monthly prosperity, I wonder if we have enough to finally use that system. Let's see. Because I want to get my happiness up. Was that strategic resources? No. No, that was, totally drawing a blank right now. Species? Yeah, species, I think. And default rights, because we can change these. And then living standards, here we go. We can go to decent, which will add us +5 to happiness across the board. Now, the way that this works, which is really cool, is one of our resources is prosperity, and we've been getting these through building new homes for the people. When I was joking around about the Gord being landlords, those are the buildings I was putting down. In this mod, it generates prosperity, which is this weird green symbol. Getting 5 of it will allow me to take the first level of standards of living, which is what we're gonna take. And then as we go up, we can pick up more and more happiness, all the way up to cultural bliss at 30. Wow. And we start getting other bonuses. At academic utopia, you get the bonus to research. No shit. And then at ancient paradise, you pick up growth speed, food. And then at cultural bliss, you pick up unity 25%. That's good. That's really good. Hey, cool guy. Thank you so much for the incredibly generous $100 donation. Let's go ahead and pause this. He says, hello, Shaq. Hello, chat. How's it going and what did I miss? Well, the Federation is trying to bring the Tellarites into the Federation. We should be able to do it. We're at 98% at the last turn of the last 2-year mark. Every 2 years we get our reports, so hopefully that's going to pop up shortly. We've redesigned some defensive stations. We've built up our fleet past our fleet cap, and we seem to have done it again, which I'm trying to upgrade some space stations to fix that problem because it's keeping us in the horrific negatives right now. I'm thinking I need to start building some power plants. Let's put down another power plant here on Earth. Alpha Centauri, it's population I'm having a problem with right now. Yeah. Oh, we got a zoo. The zoo is up on this planet. Altair 6, excuse me. You get down here and give me power. Yeah, that's the most important thing. Serious power plant upgrades on this planet. I'm putting the Polaric power plant down. Living dangerously. It's gonna blow up, watch. My luck, it's gonna just explode and kill everyone. Start clearing off tiles here. Can I build... Their happiness is pretty high. The Silent Enemy. This is new. After a day in orbit of Barnard's Star B with no progress in locating the source of the unusual subspace readings, Captain Dr. Flint prepares to give the order to move on to the next survey target. Moments later, the ship's sensors detect a surge in subspace activity, followed by the appearance of an alien ship off the port bow. Hailing the vessel proves fruitless, and after several minutes of silence, of a silent confrontation, the ship warps away. Okay. Do we want to follow them? That seems like a very aggressive act. Let's see. Intel. Building the ground refineries is a more efficient way of doing it and uses raw dilithium instead of 10 power. Those each use 10 power? No wonder I'm burning through power so hard. I should have looked at that. All right, so I need to get the ground material. So that's why that's the trade-off. That's the trade-off. If finding it on a planet is super useful and mining it out of the ground is super useful, making it yourself is incredibly expensive for power consumption. The more you know. I kind of want to... I don't recognize this ship either. They didn't do anything, so... Wait for the ships to return. These are the organ harvesters? Oh, shit. We're leaving. Nope, we're out. I didn't recognize the ship. The Silent Enemy. The USS Zephi? I gotta change that name. Leaves orbit several light minutes away from Barnard's Star B. Ship sensors detect another surge in subspace activity the opposite side of the star. Arriving at the coordinates, the vessel is nowhere to be seen. However, the subspace disturbance has, at its heart, an exotic particle fountain, rapidly decaying in intensity. Captain Flint commits the ship to study the particle fountain before it collapses. At least it wasn't a complete waste, and we got 150 physics. So that's cool. All right, so we just learned a valuable lesson about dilithium and ship fleet sizes. This is interesting. There's dilithium here. We need to clear this out. We need to get a dilithium mine on here.
Construction complete.
These guys are fairly happy right now with their zoo, so I think we can afford to put a mine down here. Mines piss them off. So there's an interesting balance to how they keep your fleet size small. Happiness is the key. Review the procession. 100% complete. Ascension to the United Federation of Planets is a long and detailed process, and while basic principles were agreed early with the Tellarite technocracy, the minutiae of the Federation's legal framework, trade regulations, and contributions to Starfleet still require substantial investments in time and material from Federation government in order to progress. First speaker, Prevar Glash Vakrak, is attending the council session and has called for further investments from Prime Minister Velatar's administration to ensure the ascension process. Okay, the diplomatic service has compiled a list of options available within our resource constraints to fund the process, which political analysis believed to be an approximately 100% complete. So we're done. Welcome them into the group. So let's see, watch the map. Thousands of delegates from across the Tellarite Empire have gathered in the Great Council Hall on Earth to formally sign the Ascension Treaty, welcoming Tellar Prime into the Federation. While speakers Prevar Glash Vakrak stand side by side with Prime Minister Veltar and the leaders of the other member worlds as billions of individuals watch this historic event in public spaces and homes across the Federation. I like the music. Sounds pretty epic. We welcome them in. They have now joined. Faction founded. A new faction has been gaining traction in the internal political landscape of the United Federation of Planets. Institute of Scientific Betterment. And they are now part of the group. So we just gained all of this territory over here. We're going to immediately dispatch construction ships to take advantage of the extra research that's out here. Kind of wish that there was. We can send our other construction ship to get a research outpost here and a mining outpost here. This just bumped up our research gain by quite a bit, 118 on society research. We're gonna have to make up a sector too. I think it's gonna be a power sector, to be honest. Look at all the worlds now. Let's just look at what their worlds look like. So going from the bottom up. All the Tellarites. These are empty worlds. There's nothing on here. Really? A couple of Ferengi. Get some extra power coming in. They're not very happy. Is there anything that we can do to fix that immediately? We've got to make a sector. 102. Ouch. You guys were that hard up for power this whole time, and you just dumped it on us. Hey, look, we're over our cap. Oh, we need minerals. We need minerals bad. We can't even trade for anything. All right, let's make a sector. Let's make a sector in territory that we've already kind of developed. That way we can develop the new territory to our specifications. Dilithium seems to be power versus happiness, so this causes your prosperity to build those refineries, because you need to have 3 unrefined dilithium. And then look at the power to see what's drawing. Well, right now we know station maintenance is 130. Building maintenance 86. Starship maintenance isn't actually that bad. So what it is, we're gonna get rid of some of these space station upgrades if we can. We'll get rid of Earths because we can't take that out of the group. So dilithium refinery. Can I not dismantle? Okay, dismantle. There it is. Agreed. Still over because of our new group. Mars, you don't need a synthetic processed dilithium. We're going to go ahead and dismantle you because mistakes were made. Why do we just go under in food supply? Did I click the wrong thing? That's Starbase dismantle. God damn it. I thought it was the thing because it pops up when you click it. That's... Oh, mistakes were made. Now not only are we low on power, but I just got rid of 2 of my best space stations, Earth and Mars. Son of a... Usa. It's fine. It's fine. We'll get minerals coming in. We'll fix it. Just... let's make the sector. Let's make the damn sector. Fucking... mistakes were made. I thought it was dismantle the thing. So there's no way to actually get rid of those. There's no way to get rid, unless you just change it to something else. Which I guess we could have done. You done effed up. Shaq, you done messed it up. All right, sector. That's pretty funny. Planets and sectors. New sector, create. Where do we want to center this? Maybe Alpha Centauri and just kind of build out from there. So we can't do Sol, but I don't really want to work on these other planets we've already got. We're just going to make a sector here. This is going to be like Sector 001, but not actually. Earth. We can't connect it. So we know if Alpha Centauri Prime gets hit, if like the Borg arrive this deep into our territory, we are in it deep. Yeah, do I really want to do that? I don't really want to. I want to control the borders. I want to work on those myself. There's dilithium there too. Oh, that was good. That was such a huge mess up. All right, we'll do that, and that puts us at 5 out of 6. So I feel pretty good about that. Just push all the buttons, Mello says. Yep. That's apparently what I do. All right, good to go. So if we turn on sector map, we've got our 2 sectors now. Let's define what this sector's gonna be doing. Now we got negative on food, and we're missing our 2 main space stations for construction because somebody pushed the wrong button. And I can't even blame Tex for that one. Or Morph. What was I gonna do? I just totally lost my train of thought. Sector management. Planets and sectors. Hey, we're positive on power again. Look at that. Who's running this sector right now? That would be Antonov. Sector management. What should we do with these guys? I'm thinking a balanced focus, honestly. Since it's already like an established base of operations, we don't really need to do much. Let's just go with balanced for now. We will say, give us 75%. They're hurting on food right now. But the GM sector's also pushing out 32 extra food, so we should be fine. Yeah, we're flat. We're flat negative, but we've got a bunch of new worlds to work on, so. All right, Earth. I gotta rebuild your starbase. I'm sorry. Coming soon. Let's unpause it. Let's see what chat has to say. That mistake was almost as bad as the Klingon one. No. That'd be like me blowing up Mars. Because Praxis was like their one moon producing so much of their power. Somehow. And then it detonated and just threw the total empire into chaos. In reality, we're doing fine as of now. Especially now that we've got the sectors set up. We've got positive resources coming in. I can rebuild those. It's not that big of a deal. It's just gonna slow us down a little bit more. When you get a chance, you should begin fortifying the Romulan, eventually Borg border. Eventually Borg border. So true. We need to get another tick so we can get the You know what? Mars is more important for a starbase than anywhere else.
Construction.
Because that's
complete.
where I have the bonus to shipbuilding speed. Utopia Planitia. Right? I didn't take out Utopia Planitia, did I? No, it's a planet bonus. Okay. Just like, if I did, I give up. I just like, nope. Federation just gives up on life. We're done. No, we're fine. As long as I still have Mars being able to produce ships.
Log updated.
Just imagine some poor guy sitting in the space station that up and disappeared. Basically. We've got aliens that we could research, and I kind of want you to get our influence up. Let's do it. What are you guys doing now that we share a border? Ferengi? Whoa! Your admiral has gained a level. Your admiral, your other leader, Veltar, has gained a level. Gained a level. Gained a level. Gained a level. Why? Is there an event? There was a lot of...
Our presence in the galaxy has not gone by unnoticed.
That was a lot of levels at one time, and I'm like... Why? I'm suspicious. Did my communication with the community...
Construction complete.
Oh, these are the guys. Yeah, Zekdornian. This is the group that was known as the best strategists in the galaxy, and they had never been in a fight. Is Utopia Planitia actually visible over Mars? I don't know. Let's look. Let's see. Utopia Planitia. Well, here's Mars. And you can see it's been terraformed. We've got water on it now, and proper atmosphere and all that. But what we don't have... No, it doesn't look like it, sadly. I mean, it sort of was before when I had the dry docks built. 'Cause when you build the dry dock module, it actually shows a dry dock over the planet. So I always just assumed that was...
Initiating communications.
Oop. Utopia Planitia shipyards.
Rule of acquisition number 34. War is good for business.
Is that monthly? No. Yeah, that's not even monthly.
Tile cleared.
One thing if it was monthly resources, we could use those. I kind of want to trade with one of our allies to get an increase in monthly minerals, because we now need them desperately. More than we need fleet cap. Praxis was actually a mining moon and blew up to little to no safety precautions. That sounds Klingon.
Discovered.
That sounds very Klingon. Hey, now we're up to 194 because we just got that research for the fleet cap. Oh wait, kelp. Wasn't that like a huge issue for us? Frontier Hospital. Yeah, I want to see where the rest of this hospital tree goes, so we're gonna run that. I wonder when we're gonna upgrade to... The uniforms have changed, I think. So I think we're in that weirdly awkward area, like they were the original series movie era, but we don't have the ships. So maybe not. We would have the Constitution by now. Hell, we might even have the Constellation.
Survey complete.
I don't know. We didn't pick up proton torpedoes yet, do we? No, 9 more months. Get hospitals. Working on it. Working on it. Gotta rebuild our star bases. Somebody blew up Starbase over Earth. I don't know who. It was just some
Technology
person.
discovered.
Some random dude. Holy crap, Kitchen Ninja. Thank you so much for that crazy donation. Just dropped $200 on the stream. Merry Christmas. Hanukkah, Kwanzaa. Hi, Shaq. Hi, chat. Hi, cool guy. You two crack me up. Thank you so much for the donation. Me and Tabby really do appreciate it.
Complete.
Keeps the channel going. That's crazy. Really awesome, though. Thank you. I don't know. I don't even know what to do. Next generation shield technology. This is a specialization tech. While it will not grant you anything directly, researching it will unlock the option to select one out of several branching options for future development. Each will have their own advantages and disadvantages. Okay. Or next stage phaser technology. Each of their own advances. So these are all, this one too? No, okay. So these two. Christopher, thank you so much for the $20 donation. The station was attempting to develop 0-point missiles to fight the Borg. Causes the black holes, the beat assimilation. Insert screw up name here, hit the wrong button, setting off only prototype, destroying entire base. Obviously that's what's happened, Christopher. We were trying to defend ourselves against the Borg, and we blew ourselves up. I'm down with that. Wasn't my fault. Wasn't my fault. Between Cool Guy and Kitchen Ninja, you guys are amazing. That's so generous. I'm gonna go with next generation shield technology, to be honest. Like phaser tech could be cool. It's the same research time for all three of these two. They're kind of getting me with the fact that that's a Constitution class right there. Where that looks like a kind of a stargazer, maybe? Oh, man. I can't wait till we get Mirandas. We're kind of going super tanky. I'm gonna take shield specialization, and we're gonna see what happens. 31 months until we get it. Construction ships should be in position or getting into position. That they are. Knocking out a couple of those new stations now. Kind of
We serve the Union.
cutting into Cardassian space, which makes me happy. I want to liberate Trill and Bajor. Bajor, how you doing? You guys invite to the coalition? Yes. Screw you, Cardassia. You're not getting Bajor without fighting us first. Let's see if they accept. Inviting Bajor into the coalition? I vote yes. Meaning they will jump in and fight. We will jump in and fight if they go to war.
Survey
We're gonna go to war with Cardassia. Freaking Bajor's got a 3K fleet. Don't screw around, Bajor. They are ready. Shadow says, Intel, researching enough of the branching path text is what causes your era to change pretty much. I hope that's true. I've been doing a few of them, so they have decided to join the Alliance. They're not properly in the Federation because that means we have direct command of them. But they are within the Coalition, so if we go to war right now, I think it's the Ferengi. We just click them.
Rule of acquisition number 34.
The United Federation of
War
Planets,
is
the
good for
Denobulans,
business.
the Benzites, the Valax, and the Bajorans. Not to mention everybody who's in the Federation. So the Andorians, the Romulans, the Andorians, the Vulcans, Whoever else we brought in. These dudes. The Tellarites will all join. They had to drop out of their groups to join ours. I want to fight. I want to fight the Cardassians. I want to fight over Bajor against the Cardassians. I think that'd be so much fun. Hey, Shaq, PC console. Do you recommend Stellaris? You can't play it on console, so definitely on PC. And I do recommend it. That's why I'm on season 4 of the series now. What do I do right now? We haven't picked up photon torpedoes, but we were about to, and we can upgrade the fleet. What I want to do is bring in the car.
Excellent plan.
No! Why did this drop so much? Probably because we need to go fight somebody and they'll like us again. Yeah, now it's like 1,000. Damn. Fleet power is superior to us too. Really? Shit. New research. We can finally, we're gonna do the minefields. This will unlock the ballistic weapons path and hopefully give us like self-replicating mines. Christopher, thanks for the $5 donation, says, correction, the Borg sent in infiltration to sabotage the project and make it look like it was a janitor hitting all the buttons. Did I just get demoted to janitor? I mean, yeah, that's totally what happened. That sounds right. How are we doing on food? Doing okay on food. What we're not doing okay on is zoos. We need 100% more zoo technology. That way, do we have any dilithium on this planet? No. Go ahead and upgrade that. Upgrade all the farms. We're gonna just like max this out. Because we've got to 1,000. We're getting population growth by 2% on all planets. It's not bad. Let's sell off the food. Why don't we do this? Why don't we change the food? If we changed our edict on the food and got it even larger, we can trade more of it, right? Balanced? What's large? What if we switched over to large? Is that worth it? Oh, we can't change it for another 10 years anyways. We could sell it off. We have a lot of food coming in. Why not? Let's trade it to Bajor. I don't know if you'll have enough of this, but I kind of want... I need minerals right now. Yeah, I need minerals right now because power should be fine. Minerals are going to be what I'm spending like crazy. So, would you give me an instant transfer of minerals? For an instant transfer of food. No? Not even a little bit? Oh well. What if we sent a gift of food to the Klingon Empire?
Mev?
They'd probably throw it back in our faces, but... Wow, you don't give a shit about food. Would you buy it from us? Can't even get an even deal, huh? No, they don't need it either.
Mev?
I wish I could click something to find out like who needs it. The Unity. How's the Zindi doing? They hate us. Okay, the Zindi Council's not really our friends. Oh, they're currently at war with the Breen. Ah, that's weird. What's the name of your PC? Huge fan, by the way. The name of my PC? PC? I never named it. Okay, the Federation Council's meeting again. We can start working on another group to bring into the Federation. Can we react to a galactic conflict? What does that mean? We can investigate conflicts. I don't know what that means. Conflicts anywhere in the galaxy strikes against the core of the Federation principles, and as such, there are many in the Council who wish to use the Federation's political influence to bring pressure to bear on those who would propagate it. A panel of Starfleet admirals has compiled a dossier on ongoing wars in the known galaxy, presenting Prime Minister Veltar with the choice on which to focus the Federation's diplomatic attention on. What does this mean? I don't really care about any of those. They're at war. To be honest. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. I've been staying up too late playing Life is Futile. I think that's my problem. I want to expand our diplomatic outreach to our neighbors, I think. Ferengi, bring the Ferengi in. Well, the Ferengi are an option, but I don't think they're the best option. The Klingon Empire, but the Klingon Empire is huge, and I think the time it takes is based on how big the group is, and like their relative power to us. I think it's time. Well, we'll do a vote. I will talk to the Federation Council, because it might be worth it if we sit here and we really put the time and effort into it. Bringing in the Klingon Empire could give us a massive advantage. I don't know if it's going to be possible, just like it did for the actual Federation with the Kidmer Accords. Could be pretty awesome. Bring the Xindi in, it's canon. At some point, it's canon. They're not very strong. Bring in the Bajorans. Bajorans could be good. Revisit, request revisited list. See the Bajorans pop up. All right, we're gonna make a, oh no, we're not gonna do a straw poll because the links keep breaking. For some reason. Like once I paste them in. All right, well, we'll try it anyways. Straw poll. Because really, there's nothing to... I do the smaller groups, they'll get in a lot faster. People are chanting for a free Bajor in the chat. You'll need the Klingons to join your coalition first. Oh, before they can come up on this list? Well, they've come up already once. It seems to work just fine. I don't know how that works. Even if they join the coalition, that'll be amazing, because then they'll actually bring their military might to bear. So, improve. Win. Klingons. Bajor, I think, would be the fastest. Who else we got? Ferengi Alliance is what I would say would go pretty quickly because they love us. If that has anything to do with it. I don't know what the math is based on. How the hell do you spell Ferengi?
Rule of acquisition number 34. War is good for business.
They do have a fleet. They have like a 2K fleet I saw floating around out there. Yeah, Ferengi just looks weird. Ferengi, who else? The Temerians? Temerian Unity is also a good one too. We kind of missed out on that event that popped up. All right. Now, if this link doesn't work, you've got to copy and paste it into your browser for some reason. There's the link. Give it a try. If it doesn't work, copy pasta. That fleet is probably dead. I don't think they're still at war, so they should still have one. That's not the Ferengi. The Ferengi fleet's got to be here somewhere. But
Rule of acquisition number 34. War
their
is good
fleet
for
power
business.
is equivalent to ours. Even if their
Rule of acquisition number 34.
naval capacity
War
is
is good
inferior.
for business.
Technology's equivalent too. I think I can keep revisiting the list until we get one of the ones, so whoever you guys end up voting for. Yeah, broke. I said copy pasta. If it doesn't work, it should work. Oops, error, 404. Yeah, you gotta copy pasta the whole thing. It's gotta have the HTTP at the beginning of it. Just like this. That's weird. It's so weird that you can't copy and paste it into YouTube chat anymore. Or just click it. All right, let's see where we're at for votes. I'm gonna vote for the one that I think is kind of cool. See what the council recommends. Wow, nobody has voted for the Ferengi. Really? Not one of you? People are like, no, the Ferengi are already done for. They're already in. They're already gonna aid us in our time. That's not the Federation integration, that's relationship building. Oh, this is relationship building. Okay, so if we build up our relationship with the Klingons,
Mev?
we could potentially get them into the coalition. If we can get it high enough. So we go back. Potential member worlds is who we can actually bring in. So if you guys end up voting, say, Ferengi Alliance, which it doesn't seem likely, we can bring them actually in. The Benzites, we can actually bring them in, take control over their groups. I'm not super interested in doing. And we only can choose through these guys. I don't know why straw poll doesn't work anymore. But then some people can vote, but some people can't. It's very strange. I wonder if it's been like blocked by YouTube or something. I wonder if it's a replication error with our load balancer. Yeah, it's definitely an issue. I don't know what's going on with that. It's been 2 streams now that hasn't worked. All right. Well, we're going to go after what votes we have, sadly. We'll look into it later. Look at the results. Very much build up relations with the Klingon Empire. We're going to do this as an experiment and see what it does. So we've never done expand diplomatic relations. We're going to do with request revisited. Request revisited. The Klingons have definitely won by 60% of the vote. So improve relations with the Klingon Empire. How much is that going to cost us? 150 influence. Damn, that influence. Yeah, it's even going harder into Klingons. Now you guys have brought it up to 61%. So, medium intensity diplomatic relations. So we're at 44. Let's see what happens. It's gonna take a year to find out. Or will it? We were at 44.
Mev?
Now we're at 94. Holy crap, that actually does a lot. Will not join the Federation with will not join a Federation with Bajorans. Seriously? What's your problem with Bajorans? That's what's going on. Damn. Should we kick them out? Why don't they like the What could the Bajorans have possibly done to them with that kind of distance? What did you do? The other members will not be pleased if we do this. As coalition association status with the Neighborhood Alliance, the Klingon Empire. What? They're in a coalition with the Klingons. You silly... What? That doesn't make any sense.
Construction complete.
That doesn't make any sense. If I had known.
Construction
The diplomatic
complete.
side of this is a little weird. Kevin, thank you so much for the $1 donation. I appreciate it.
You know, you really should be careful when playing with high explosives. But then again, what do I care if you get burned?
What?
You've just unlocked the ability to build minefields. Go to your quaint little ship designer, press the F10 key if you're lost, and design a minefield there. Once you've done that, you can build it just like any other defensive station from a construction ship.
Understood. We now have... I like that Q had to tell me how to use minefields. Let's try it out. New ship design. They probably left the Klingon coalition. The Klingons are angry. They're still in it, is what it says. That doesn't make any sense. Maybe I could pause and let things update a little bit. Look back at it in a second. I want to look at minefields. Oh, they actually show them too. Little tiny mines. Let's see. Minefield causes periodic damage to all enemy ships within range. Ships within the field have a 50% chance each day of taking 50 to 100 damage, ignoring 50% of their armor. This damage can be dodged. All right. Minefield Mark 1. We have a minefield. And we can attach shields to it? I don't really understand what I would want to add. I guess they can be attacked. Oh, they've got 7,000 hit points. It's all hull too, so we're going to want armor. We're going to want some kind of armor. Plus 10% to armor. You have the power to run that? You do? Excellent. We have a minefield now. We can, like, minefield the entire pass for the Cardassians. I don't think the Klingons like the Bajorans because their ridges are in the wrong place. What? Minefields are stupidly powerful in this mod. Well, they were stupidly powerful in Star Trek, so... They mined the entrance to the wormhole with cloaked, self-replicating mines.
Formed a federation.
Ugh, what? What now? The Romulans... So who are the Romulans? They've got a... I know who the Romulans are, but who are they allied with?
It's more brave to live than to die.
To live than to die. Member of the Stellar Axis. It's just the two of them.
It is more brave to...
Kind of want to go to war with you
It is
guys.
more brave to live than to die.
They've got a superior fleet power, but we've got allies. They have them too, but they're inferior and pathetic. No, that's Zindi. No, they're allied with these guys. Equivalent, technology level superior. They actually like us. Things are getting complicated really fast. If we go to war with the Romulans like I thought, sure, they're gonna come and kick our ass. Huh. The pulse wave torpedo. A resource that gives us habitability, or dilithium recrystallization center. With further research came the discovery that we don't need to deplete our dilithium, but could in fact recrystallize it. Unfortunately, the process is no less appealing than the mining of crystals. It does, however, further expand our fleet maintenance capabilities. Ground-based dilithium refinery requires raw dilithium to do. Produces 3 for 1. Wow. All right, do that, and we can start replacing some of those orbital ones that are taking up 10 power per. An upgraded station with a minefield can heavily damage a 50k fleet. Well, here's what I'll do. You mined the actual space station? Because I kind of love that idea. Like, if they attack us, they're going to have to go through... Well, I don't think they're going to actually go through this listening post planet. I think they're going to end up going through this one. So let's get a construction ship and let's build our first minefield. Whoa. Because we have the space station. All right. Well, the Romulans come. They'll come from one of these two directions, right? So let's put a minefield here. In line with like the hyperspace route. I don't know how big a minefield is, so we're just testing this. That'll be our first test. First minefield test. Dispatching the construction ships now. Hey, Captain, love the Stellaris stuff. Was wondering if my namesake was still kicking around the fleet. Was surprised to see it had survived last week. Gemini engine? Let's take a look. Was your namesake Gemini? What was your namesake? Here's what we got in the fleet right now. Gemini. Am I not seeing it? You may have died in one of the battles in the last week. And then we fought some pirates last week. Gemini engine, there you are. Nope, you're still with the fleet. I like that it'll actually let you zoom in on them too. So Gemini engine would be right here. Oh, that's it right there. I zoomed in on it. Bloop. Cool. That's the bulwark. Oh, it's not gonna let me. Oh, it only highlights them when you're in combat. Oh, that's too bad. It's in the fleet somewhere. All right, some pause. What do we got? Declaration of war. The Gorn versus the Husnock. They're wiping out the Gorn. Shit, what is this? This is... Yep, they've joined. System surveyed, that's fine. We haven't had any events from the surveying of systems in the Klingon space. Trade deal has expired with the Cardassian Union. That means that we're probably gonna go downhill on their relationship. The Breen has been given association status. Okay, we need to think about this. Do we declare war now and push the Romulans back while we still have a chance? There's an identified empire in the middle of Romulan space. Or do we hold? Because we hit them now before they get the Breen into their alliance. They're starting to build up this gigantic alliance between the Romulans, the Sherlock Corporation, and the Breen. We could potentially knock out, like, honestly, we could knock the Breen out right now. What are they up to? They're superior to us, but we have our allies. I'm thinking go to war with the Breen. That wasn't originally my plan, but I'm starting to like it. I'm gonna support their. Who are you? Oh, with the Ferengi. Never mind. Damn. It's like, who are you guys? I'll support your independence. I'm worried. I'm worried if we don't hit, like, the Breen right now are by themselves, I believe, right? If we hit them now, they're already at war with the Zindi. This could make the Zindi much happier with us. Let's see. Political alignments. Are we gonna piss off the Klingons? Klingons are totally neutral. The Romulans are friends with them. You guys are kind of neutral. Actually, we could make the Sherlock like us. This could backfire hard. It could be, or it could be the key to victory in the future. You gotta make those hard choices, right? I'm not gonna shy away from hard choices. Especially hard, dumb choices. Oh man, I'm gonna do it. I think we're gonna go to war with the Breen. Their technology is superior, but they're currently at war with the Zindi. And they're gonna have a war on multiple fronts, fighting all of the Federation and our allies. We need to upgrade the fleet with photon torpedoes before we do anything. Good point, Joseph. Thank you. And for everybody else who's mentioned it and I haven't noticed, photons. Yes. Neptune, you've been upgraded. Everybody else should already have plenty of upgrades for everything else, if I do remember correctly. Ooh, less ship upkeep, really? Sorry, poor question. What PC brand? Like Alienware? Would you run Stellaris the best? It's not about brand, it's about hardware. So you really want to start researching the hardware. Look at video cards, look at processors. Or buy a pre-built one from a group that'll actually make one for you. That's the way that you can go. Cyberpower PC is a group that'll actually, because I had them build mine. I've built my own PCs, but this one I just needed one because mine was dying, and I'm a YouTuber, so I needed one like ASAP. Had them build mine. This isn't like, I'm not sponsored by them or anything. I had to pay for it. It was more expensive by far than building it myself, but it worked out of the box, no problem. All the parts were heavily tested, and it was quiet, which was really important to me. So if you're interested in getting like a PC and you don't want to build it yourself, you can have one of these groups do it for you. We gotta go back through the ship design and get all the torpedoes going. What is 50% shield? Wow, the damage that these things do is like massively different. Massively different. Upgrading you for chance to hit. For destroyers. Yeah, those duotronic computers are nice. Looks like everything else has been upgraded though. Yeah. We're gonna look at where the fleet is at after this upgrade. What are you point to? Because you have the spot for it, right? Yeah. I'll auto upgrade you. And we've got a couple of the refits. Gonna give you these sweet torpedoes, and you're the one with the giant refit. Yeah, you're the new advanced cruiser. The rest of you can't upgrade the minefield. We go to war, we're gonna send the construction ships over immediately to build minefields. Move to their border before declaring war. Yeah, we're gonna check them out. I wonder if they've closed their borders with us. Can we actually send scouts into their territory? They have not closed their borders to us. Where's our science ship? Holy shit, you're far away. All right. No, they have closed their borders to us. We can't. We've got to go through. That's why we're jumping through. The only reason we can get through to up here to scan stuff is because we're jumping through Ferengi space. and then on. That's kind of funny. All right, construction ship, you're already up here. Cool. Let's get you set up with some minefields. I don't know where they're going to end up going immediately. Oh, I can't because I don't actually control these worlds right here. Damn. Tellarites have a 3K fleet. Upgrade the fleet. We're at 5.9. Let's see how much the upgrade costs. Mars needs to continue to be upgraded so we can start building ships. So let's get you built up to tier 3 and get you the orbital dry docks for building ships faster. So those things need to be online. We don't really have a stockpile for this. This could backfire big, or this could be amazing.
Ships upgraded.
You missed the Durotronic computers on the NX, did I? I totally did.
Technology discovered.
There we go. No, and I have your ranges already down. You're set. So hopefully it auto upgrades that. We got the Frontier Hospital. Sweet. Engineering Stations 2 increases everything by 2%. I'm not really using those. Habitability leads to other things. For terraforming. I'm not really going down the terraforming tree, though. Go with the ice blockers just to get rid of them for once and for all. Quick research, too. 13 months. Shaq, you have a new cruiser design. It's called the Gunboat. Yeah, but wasn't the Gunboat for light, fast targets? That's why we weren't making any, because we haven't seen anybody actually use any kind of shuttlecraft or fighters. Because it was a cruiser, wasn't it? We had the Gunboat with all of these mini weapons. And then we could probably make you like a operations cruiser. Which would put you at a 2,000 cost cruiser with a 48 damage. Let's go. Wow, what's up with my cap locks? Gunboat. Save. What do you do compared to? So the Gunboat versus the NX. The NX does 36, the Gunboat does 48 damage. What about health? With almost no health differences. What they have is a range difference. Kevin says, can you send the contact info for people? But just look up Google, look up Cyberpower PC. I look at my PC because it's got their logo still stuck on the front of it. That's the best way to look. Shit, I don't know, guys. This is actually pretty sweet. The Gunboat. The Gunboat is 48 damage. Kinda want to build one. As soon as Mars is online, we're gonna build one. Who just died? Oh, our governor died. Damn it. Our treaty with the Bajorans is timed out. Trade treaty, not Klingons, because the Klingons hate us because the friggin' Bajorans will not join a federation with the Bajorans. I wonder if that'll wear off after a while. Whatever their issue is with the Bajorans, I don't really understand. Torps on the NX class was not designed. Was it not? You're right, it wasn't. Upgrade those torpedoes. Wow, look at that upgrade. Those torpedoes just put us up to 6.5. We're gonna upgrade again because one of the ships is missing some stuff. Redoing the fleet. Getting the NX, its torpedoes. It says it's all upgrading though. Level up, one of our, Dr. Marshall. Congratulations on your promotion. Ushnok have joined the medical assembly, that's fine. We're gonna move the construction ships and the combat vessels over here.
Upgraded.
Vega would be their first target. It would have to be, because it's their only target to come through. So if we bring a construction ship over here, we build a military station, give them a minefield up here. Speaking of construction ships, are you still en route? You're still en route to build that first minefield, okay. Old intel. NX has already been updated. See? NX, light photon torpedoes. Intel Breen are allied with the Cardassians. I don't think so. Let's see. They're in association. They're in a defense pact with the Cardassian Union. They are in a defense pact. They're not actually in an association, but we would go to war with the Cardassians as well.
We serve the Union.
Oh, man. They're set to equivalent. If we can keep the war goers low enough, like we try to liberate maybe these couple of worlds. I'm also thinking it might bring around the
Mev?
Klingons, maybe? Will not join the Federation because of the Bajorans. They will if the Bajorans get eaten by us, though. That's the way we can do it. We can get the Bajorans into the Federation properly, which will be hilarious because they'll be surrounded on all sides. I probably don't need to start a war when they're gonna. We're gonna get one anyways. We're gonna get one anyways. Let's get you back to Earth.
Construction complete.
And then what we can do is we'll try to absorb them into the Federation because they're now into the Coalition in the next 2-year Federation cycle. We have a negative balance on power? What's sucking up all our power? Military maintenance? We did just build. Well, there's a few things we can do about that. The surface of our worlds have been growing steadily. It's time we... There's no power plants on this world. Wow, okay. Upgrade your research. Don't need the extra food. Let's grab a... Oh, hell yeah, grab one of those. Not actually a power plant, though. Build on here. Power plant, yes. You've almost got your zoo. Okay, cool. You're gonna have your zoo, and that'll get you guys actually liking living on this planet. We've got to get some more power coming in.
Technology discovered.
That's easy enough. We can do an upgrade there. And we can build one where this Gorn is going to be someday, so... I'll put another one of these Polaric ones. We're doing it. What did we pick up? We got ice blocking tiles. The native interference, non-interference directive. So, observation stations are limited to passive study, cannot invade native worlds. Choosing this policy grants the Federation player additional influence. Monthly influence 0. 0.25 influence. The cultural exchange will increase our happiness. The Bureau of Cultural Exchange provides basic services to members of an alien race, and our unity output increased. Ships use more power than when they are docked. Right, and I just moved the fleet out. I need to get them sent over to Earth for now. We need as much influence as we can get. Even 0.25 would be a nice increase because we're only pulling in a monthly gains of 1.86. That would put us at... Oh, is it plus 2.25 for everyone that we're watching over? That's a shorter research time, too. We'll go to the native interference policy.
Construction
Don't
complete.
polaric power plants explode? It's possible. Hasn't happened yet, but it's possible. I've been playing really, really dangerously. It's kind of fun, to be honest. Upgrade this power plant. How much food do we have coming? 31? Come down here and run the power plant that we've got while we wait for more people to show up. Hey, Federation Council. Okay. Begin ascension talks, and we're going to talk to the Bajorans, and we're going to do... This is why we need influence. Medium intensity negotiations. Now, they should be really willing to join us. Like, in the show, they were all about it. But there's a process to it that takes time. See, if we go to war, what I'm banking on is that even these tiny little nations have like 2.5k fleets. And we have them as our allies, so they'll all send their fleets at one time. Now, as long as we hit the same target, we should be good. I hope. Jack, your ships use more power when they're not docked, so you should probably dock them up. The fleet is en route right now back to Earth. Let's look at a few starships instead of staring at a map for the entire game. Stellaris is still a really pretty game. Shaq, have you thought about going back to Sins of a Solar Empire? That's one of those games I can't play unless it's multiplayer, really. Like, I love it in multiplayer. We're basically researching the Prime Directive.
Construction complete.
Yeah, we are. And I wouldn't break it anyways, so. We'll hold the Prime Directive. I wasn't gonna bring up any of the races that we find that are sub-warp capable. Move you to here. Need more power. Less food. Everything else is good.
Construction complete.
You're looking at the Season 5 in X Class? Casuals fly into the sun. Yeah, he does casually fly into the sun. It's what he does. I'm just really shocked we haven't upgraded yet. I thought that would happen by now. Like, I don't know the actual
Construction
timeline. Oh, there's the mines. Can I zoom in on a mine? Not really. The minefield is huge. What does this cost to maintain? It seems massive. And then, like, the little cluster of mines.
Initiating communications.
Hang on a second. I want to see. 1.5 power. That's it. All that takes is 1.5 power. Yeah. Let's mine the crap out of this place. We're preparing the neutral zone for engagement. I actually want to build another one. You build military station. Give me another minefield. I don't know where they could come from either side, so right along the border, maybe right here. Build a minefield. So if they come in, they've got to go through 2 minefields. You're still missing the next stage weapons, I believe. Well, we should be researching... No, we're doing next stage shielding technology. So I guess you need every next stage one to get to the next tech. Big bada boom. Golden Dallas Multipass. No. Cat people. I think the cat people are from Star Trek Online. Where? Vega. There you are. Oh, you got your minefield up too. Excellent. Why is your station not over 1,000? Upgrade. We're digging in for a defensive war. We know it's coming. We might as well be prepared. And as soon as they throw their fleets against us, we'll circle around and smack their construction capabilities. Whether it be the Cardassians and the Breen, or the Romulans and the Shirlett Corporation. We're gonna get screwed if the 4 of them actually ally, though. Unless we can get the Klingons on our side, or the Temerians. Right now, I'm just trying to absorb the Bajorans, so the Klingons can't hate us because of the Bajorans, because then they'll be part of the Federation, not a separate entity, hopefully. And then the Klingons can join us, and then we'll be good. We'll be good. It'll be fine. Everything's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. It's all fine here. It's gonna be terrible. We're all gonna die. And then we go back in time, save some whales, come back, get hit by the Borg, back in time again. Save the first warp
Construction complete.
That's our plan. Another minefield is done. Check our ground worlds. Sure, there's all kinds of things we can build. No, wait on population to grow. Mars is almost just done. Research is the most important thing that you can be doing for me right now. Can't I get you? Yeah, biolab. God, we don't need any more biolabs. Interstellar Academy. Go with that. Cat people were originally in the Star Trek cartoon. Oh, the original series cartoon they did? I've never seen that. Though, weirdly enough... Wait, there's a research thing to be done there? There's totally a research thing here. Large amount of ship debris can be found in orbit. Go research that. Weird. Biolab 3. We're gonna have We're gonna have society research for days. It's a long research, but do it. I can afford it. They are supposedly joined 2230s, I believe, if I remember correctly. Who? Who joined, I say? The cat people were in the whale movie? No. Really? I don't remember that. The one where they go back in time to save the whales. Where they go, all, you know, take me to your nuclear vessels. It's the Star Trek movie that takes place on a Klingon warbird for like the entire thing. There was no like Federation ships in that, but like the very first scene. Okay, if the Romulans attack us, they're going to hit here. There's a small chance, I doubt it, but they could hit here and take out our frontier outpost. We'll put a minefield there. They're relatively cheap. And then we're going to mine Procyon as well. It's a good plan. Oh, speaking of plans, sensor relay range. Do we not? Is that it? Is that as far as I can see?
Construction complete.
Next timeline should be 2245 or 2260. We're getting there then. I liked A Voyage Home. I thought it was pretty good. Definitely one of the better movies.
Technology discovered.
We now have dilithium recrystallization centers. Oh wow, look at that. Archaeology. An archaeologic an arcology is designed to lessen the impact of habitation on any given ecosystem. Self-sustained, deploying all or most of its own available resources make it possible to supply resources for a large population, increasing happiness and habitability. Or spatial torpedoes. Missile technology, it's kind of shit. Average damage is really low. Ship cost minus 10%. That's kind of nice. Gotta say, I'm digging the getting up the green numbers. Hey, Shaq, the Doomsday weapon is still eating away at Lalandi. I also visited from a whale probe. Have some tea on me. No, I don't need a visit from a whale probe. I'm
complete.
good. But what are you talking about? No, internet browser. There's an internet browser on here? When did that become a thing? You say there's something here? Where's our science vessel? Way up north. Get back down here. I'll check it out. Doomsday weapon is still eating away. There's nothing in that system. It's a dead system. You piqued my curiosity, though. I'm sending a construction ship to go scan it. Move here.
Construction complete.
Will you replay Sins of a Solar Empire again? Yeah, Aaron, I do plan on it. I mean, that's a game that I always want to revisit, for sure. Especially with the mods always getting updates. Constitution class was in service at 2244. That's pretty soon. So we got, what, 8 years? Till the Constitution, till the Enterprise comes off the dry dock? Depending on what timeline they go with. Because, oh, Star Trek. Head on down here and build a research station. Take advantage of that. Trappist 1. On your way back, I want you to scan this world. It's now inside our borders. Survey the system. Review the Bajoran ascension progress. Yeah, 18% on what, low intensity? Maybe medium. I think it was medium. We're gonna keep hitting it at medium intensity. Try to bring the Bajorans in. Let's check the Klingons and see if they've changed their minds about the Bajorans. They're starting to change their minds about us, but not the Bajorans. Nope, but not the Bajorans. Mistakes were made. The whale probe is in the game. Nah. Following a long period of growing support from the alien friendship movement, the Talaxian commonality has finally embraced the faction. they are now more outwardly xenophilic. So they're not xenophobes, they're xenophiles. Excellent. Good for them. Hey, that means you guys like us more now, right? No, not really. Not so much. Still at war with the Breen. How goes the war with the Breen? You're losing it. Damn. You're losing it. Would you be willing to offer trade deal? I would love to get some information. Active sensor link from you versus... Oh, come on. I'll even give you a research agreement. No? That suck. I just wanted to know what the Breen had. That would have been in your best interest. Silly bastards. It took them 10 years to develop and build the prototype. That's pretty impressive for a starship that size, though. Ah, we can't play that. Next. Even though that's one of my favorite Star Trek themes. Dun 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 dun.
That's broken out.
Who's at war? The Orions and the Commission. Really? The Orions can't have much left. Orion Confederacy, there's the Consortium. I don't even know where the Commission is, to be honest. Suliban. The Cabal. I don't understand why the Cabal is over here, while, like, the Zindi are way up there. Oh, this is their territory with the little station that was made out of a bunch of little octagons or whatever. Little ball ships.
Initiating communications.
Interesting.
Evading hostiles.
Peace officer between Talaxians and the Borg. How much you want to bet the Talaxians are on the losing side of that deal? Their fleet's bigger than ours.
We are not home.
-9.
We have no resources in the Alpha Quadrant. We have no permanence.
Yeah, you're right. So stay out of the Alpha Quadrant. You don't want to be over here.
Technology.
Just stay where you are, all right? Shield breakthrough. Shield technology breakthrough. Prime Minister Veltar. My name is Dr. Delta Prime, and I've been leading the team researching advanced defense technologies. I'm pleased to announce that we've made a substantial breakthrough, offering us a number of potential applications to pursue. Please let us know which of the following avenues you wish to develop. Okay, we've got regenerative shielding or covariant shields. Can you provide more information? Covariant shields. These shields use an array of generators to create an overlay of several shield layers at different frequencies. The result is a shield bubble that is capable of absorbing a lot of damage, but with a reduced regeneration rate. I recommend these shields if you plan to focus mostly on short, decisive engagements. Regenerative shields. These shields use a large volume of shield capacitors to store and quickly replenish any damaged shield quadrant. However, the focus on capacitors instead of generators does slightly reduce their overall damage blocking capability. I recommend these shields if you plan to rely on a fleet of larger, slower vessels, which would result in a longer military engagement. I'd have to say, based on our prior decisions that we've made, regenerative shielding is probably the way to go. Because everything we put into it is big, slow cruisers. Like, we're building up for that Galaxy class, that Sovereign, that Nebula, or Nebulon. Not Nebulon, Nebula class. What do you guys think? Regenerative or covariant? Destroy the Borg with red matter. I don't think we have that in this timeline yet. Oh, that was the last of my coffee. No. Regen? Yeah. Covariant is better for the Borg? Probably, but I've got to live to get to the Borg. And everything we put into it, it's like more shields, more armor, slower ships, longer range. Actually, shorter range. Yeah, everybody's about regen. We're doing it. Regenerative shielding
Technology
online.
discovered.
We have unlocked. We gotta upgrade the whole fleet now. New research. Assault phasers? What? The blue phasers from the Constitution. Ah! Ah! Microfusion reactors. It's okay. I don't know. I kind of like phasers. I'm just saying. Beam weapons. What are we using now? I thought we were using like Mark II phasers. I feel like we're going backwards here. No, we're using pulse phasers. We're using advanced pulse phasers. The assault ones. They took the name. They took the name totally straight out of Star Trek Online. If you buy the Constitution pack or whatever when the game came out, I don't know if they still sell it, but you could get the Constitution class as one of your starting ships instead of flying around in like the dinky starter ship. And it gave you a set of salt phasers that you could use. It's pretty neat. So blue phasers for the win. Totally going blue phasers. Unpause. Hope so I hit the right button. Look at the levels on my scientists. You guys are about to kick the bucket, aren't you? 72, 69, 73. Yeah. Arod, people keep telling me how I'm not going to survive this and that, and I keep coming back and kicking the crap out of stuff. It'll be fine. Short engagements versus long, and since we went less firepower, we went more tankiness in some of those decisions, I believe. I think the longer shields, longer battles for the shields will be fine. Union is now the leader. Okay, so they've taken over. Nope, you're not getting my dilithium. We need that for our build cap. We're now over 208. How's the Federation fleet doing? We have 14 ships in one army. I played one game, one of our seasons, where I actually pumped a bunch of ships into the Alliance, the Coalition fleet, and it was terrible. They just like threw it into a space station minefield or something. It wasn't in this mod, it was in the base game a long time ago. And I was like, never again. I should have built those ships for myself. I mean, if I was maxed out, maybe. Who's insulting me now? The Breen. Ludicrous bear apes, your attempts to hide your pulsive fluid secretions are mocked by all finer species, and your vanity is a hallmark of your inherent ugly breed. Says the group that wears a mask all the time. We have made contact with some species now. Let's start doing these researches so we can get this up, so we can get the Bajorans. I can't talk. Bajorans into our group.
Our presence in the galaxy has not gone by unnoticed.
Excellent. Our Grothy. Research. What is with the spam bots on YouTube now? It's terrible. I mean, my moderators, you guys have the patience of saints. I really do appreciate it. It's so weird. So weird. Like, dating site bullshit pops up here all the time. And then the moderator's like, nip it. Who are we researching right now? Oh yeah, research that one. We're gonna research these to get the influence reward for it.
Our presence in the galaxy has not gone by unnoticed.
There we go. Oh, the Dossi! Or the Dossi, whatever you call them. These guys with the weird painting on their face. I dig it. Sends regards to the ruling council of the Dossi Confederacy. We hope you... Yeah. We're getting in contact with the Dominion. That was the storyline. So up here, I bet. Let's see. The Imperium. Where's the Dossi? There they are. They're traitors. They had a whole... Oh, this is right before we met the Dominion, so anything, the Dominion has to be like over here.
Our presence in the galaxy has not gone by unnoticed.
I don't remember you guys. Yeah, I don't remember you guys at all. But you're up there too. Slowly, we're getting... Commonwealth of Near. We are the freedom... Okay, we are freedom fighters, former slaves from the Husnock Ascendancy. Husnock Ascendancy, where we suffered much abuse under the oppression of Emperor Valdrog III. We have long admired your egalitarian standards, the human way, as we would prefer. to it back home, and we share your values. We would succeed and wish to be part of your nation if you'll have us. Really? Where's the Husnock Ascendancy? You guys are in the south, right? Husnock Ascendancy. The Commonwealth of Near. Oh, we can break them in. Where are you located? So you're inside the Husnock Ascendancy. You want to join the Federation. Should we do it? Will we get immediate war deck if we do this? Let's see. Join us. Here, we are all equals. And your Federation Alliance becomes the new owner of the Husnock Ascendancy. It will be notified that they have accepted their former slaves. Free at last modifier. Yeah, we gotta do it. We can't. As the Federation, we can't say no to these people who just want to be free and they want to be with us. We're doing it. We have no need for another planet. That's messed up. Join us. And then surround the Klingons, and we're gonna piss the Klingons off. We're all equals here. See how the map changes.
Initiating communications.
I don't know what we just gained, to be honest. This one little world right here in a... Oh, man. Through Klingon space, Gorn space, far in the far flungs of the galaxy, there is a planet that strives to be part of the Federation. Ballsy. Oh, and you're maxed out, too. It's not in a bad world, actually. Like, resource-wise, a lot of power coming in. You're basically paying for yourself. You even came with a dilithium mine. You just brought us up to 220. I could build some new ships. I'm gonna build that new ship. I'm gonna build that, gunboat class. Give us 2 of them. It's gonna raise our cap to what? Ship size 20, it's gonna go by 40, so 60, 70, 80. Yeah, we're fine. We're good. We can afford that. 2 more cruisers. We're going big and heavy. So what happened was, these guys broke away from their enslavement. The Breen and the Zindi are no longer fighting. Good for them. They broke out of their enslavement, and we now have this tiny little planet right here. That's hilarious. And we're still on our controlled system, so. All right. How much did that piss off the locals? Whoa, that is one big-ass star. That takes up like the entire sector. That was just a random click, but look at that thing, it's massive. As stars go, because this is a gas giant. Tiny. All right. How much do you hate us now? All right, well, you can kiss my Federation diplomatic butt cheeks, is what you can do. How are you guys doing? You still hate us? You still hate the, Fight the Coalition? I'm guessing you still hate the Bajorans. Yep, all right. I understand. They're a little crazy. See, what happened was, they met, what was that? What was her name? The character from Deep Space Nine. Super annoying Bajoran. Kai Wynn. They met Kai Wynn. And that's enough to hate just everybody, like, that you meet the day after. Everyone you run into, you hate them all. Kai Wynn is such a, she used to make me so angry as a kid watching Star Trek for the first time. It's like, gosh, she's so frustrating. Just, ooh. So frustrating. All right, so greetings, Cayman Foundation. You're from Deep Space Nine too. You're the guys with the torpedo episode. Yeah. So we're really getting close now. Dominion's coming up. Bug ships.
Initiating communications.
If we just talk to them, yeah, Dominion has to be like somewhere out here.
Initiating communications.
If we trade, they should be fairly happy with us. Yeah, they're at war. Somebody. I'd like to offer you a trade deal. Research agreement. If you'll have it, you will. But more importantly, I need an active sensor link from you. Give me an active sensor link. That didn't actually do what I thought it would do. Because I didn't trade star charts. I traded sensor link information, so let's do another trade. These guys are pretty cool. But we need star charts. Star charts. These were the fair traders. I'll give you a little bit of my mineral stockpile. I want to find the Dominion. I want to know where they're at. These guys would know of them.
Log updated.
We've run into a bunch of new aliens that we are in. Holy shit! 20 new aliens that we have not met yet? We're getting ready for the Bajorans. I wanna do the expensive diplomatic negotiations with them. That's why we gotta get that influence up.
An alien empire is making contact.
After successfully translating their language, we established communications with the Dominion. Diplomatic channels are now open and hostilities have been temporarily terminated. Good to know. I bring greetings from Founder, the undisputed ruler of the Dominion. Respect our borders and keep out of our affairs, and perhaps our mighty fleets will not visit your worlds. Merged awareness. 25% to governing ethics. Xenophobes, yep. Authoritarian, that's perfect for them. There's the founders. We have now met the Dominion. If it isn't the Borg that's gonna kill us, it's gonna be the Dominion. We greet you as equals. Where are they actually located at? They've explored all of this, but the Dominion is surrounded by them. Is the Dominion considered the Great Link? What does this do? The sound effect is the transforming sound for Odo. That's crazy. The ocean becomes the drop. Ruler level cap +2. Faction gain influence gain -50%. The drop becomes the ocean. Core sector system +3. Consumer goods cost -30. Leadership recruitment +100%. There are no words to describe the Great Link. The heart and soul of the Dominion, it is not a single entity. The governmental edifice that has slowly cured around it to manage the business of lesser species that make up the Dominion is no less convoluted, yet despite it all, the link prevails, even thrives. So their world was a moon, and they just kind of cover it in a great ocean with their shapeshifters, so they can like pull themselves out of the link. It's very, very weird. But look at this. They're like surrounded by the lesser species, they call them, who are doing trading and stuff around them. I wonder what their political influence are. Yep, there's the moon of theirs, the founder's planet. They're currently at war. Stellar Pact. So the Imperium and the Hercule versus the Docile, the Crimin, the Wardai, and the Commonwealth. Defensive war. Wow! Dominion hates him completely. That's interesting. The leader of the Dominion looks like Odo. Supposed to. It's Odo's species. I mean, it's not like the one leader that they always have. They always had the other shapeshifter was always a female they talked to. Trade deals are ending. Trade deals are... Yeah, you accepted the trade deals. Let's clear the rest of these. Those are my trade deals that I sent out. And then somebody insulted me. I didn't mean to close it. Go back down to our territory. We got enough problems. Not worried about the Dominion. All right, construction ship. What can we do? I can't put mines in their territory until we bring them into the fold. Relics, local resource. Local resource allows for construction of powerful buildings on the tiles where they are represented. Unity. Unity and research versus Science Center, which just produces 15? Engineering? Holy shit. Yeah, we're doing that. How are they inferior? In fleet power? They are inferior. Technology is equivalent. I wonder if they're losing. I wonder if all their little empires that they normally control have turned on them.
Our presence in the galaxy has not gone by unnoticed.
I bet you there's going to be an event or something that wakes them up. Would not be surprised. Bernoulli. I don't remember the Bernoulli at all. Recognize you guys, though. Actually, the Dominion isn't actually that strong. Hilariously, the Dominion is super weak. Or are they counting, like, the Dominion is just the puppeteers for wherever, like, the Dominion fleets are? I'm not sure. So many empires in this, it's crazy. Sweet, all right, review the progress. 38% on bringing Bajor in, but we can do high negotiations this time. Let's do that. If the last one was medium and it brought it up almost 30 points, high has to really throw it. That means, where's Cardassian Union? There it is. Bajor.
Our presence in the galaxy has not gone by unnoticed.
Good. Whoa. All right. Oh, cool. We met them. Excellent. Oh, the weird robot races. Are there 2 of them? Please tell me there's 2 of them. So the idea with this one was 2 species built these automatons that fought a war for them. Eventually, the robots won, killing off both of the species, and then continued the war for like centuries. I'm hoping that both of them exist, and they would only fight the other robots. Yes, there they are, the other ones. Praelor Auxiliary. So the Praelor and whatever the other guys were, they're just called. That's freaking cool. Our citizens greet you in peace. Shouldn't be a problem. Devore Imperium, you guys were kind of dicks. I remember that. Super military. Oh, what's her name's from the newest movie? That's the tattoos are. There's gonna be so many pop-ups because the galaxy is getting so full right now. Look at that. Colors everywhere. That's what happens when you've got 3 TV series and like 11 movies.
Complete.
Oh man, okay. So, our big plan right now.
An alien empire is making contact.
What are you? Emperor Keld. I don't recognize that one, unless you guys know. Oh, we're making contact with all of the ones up through here. So all of these empires. Here's the war. Dominion versus whoever the hell these people are supposed to be. The bug people. Their fleets are also crap compared to us. Autobots versus Decepticons. Yeah, except for they're both kind of just programmed to kick the crap out of each other. And they don't know how to make new of those little power cores. So, that's the thing. Jayla? Is that what her name was? I don't remember. Star Trek Beyond. Yeah. And then a couple of races from Star Trek Online, apparently. Okay, so... how do we want to handle this? Really, we need the next 2 years to go by, is what we need. We need to do some upgrades on the surface, where we can. Get that research coming in. Hopefully get more population on here. I'm not really sure why we haven't gained any more people. Oh, we are. They're growing right there. Upgrade our planets, and then power plants, research. Yep. Yep. You. Let's get you a research. Interstellar Academy.
Initiating
We're
communications.
doing fine on food, so let's get another... No, not a biolab. We do not need another biolab. Interstellar Academy. Actually, better yet, go back here. Let's get some more Unity coming in. Cool. The Vadar, or however you say it, Michael McCoy says, is where the dragon... Oh, from Dragon's Teeth, Voyager. I have to rewatch that one. I don't remember it. The Imperium asks, is there any Warhammer 40k mods for this game? There are. There's actually a ship. There's a total conversion that renames everything, I believe. But it doesn't add ships, unless that's been updated. And then there was a ship mod that adds a bunch of, like, the Imperium ships. So, that's the thing. I don't know how big those mods have gotten. I haven't looked at them in a long time. That's kind of a thing. So. right, guys. I think we're gonna hold up here. We're gonna stop because... No, we'll wait a little bit longer. We'll keep going because I want to see if we can get through one more set of years. I want to see if we can bring the Bajorans in. I want to see what that does to the Klingon Empire.
Mev!
Because then we can focus on bringing you guys up. If I have to start a war, I will. I will pick your worst enemy and I will punch them in the head to get the Klingons to join us. I love this plan, and that's a plan the Klingons would respect.
Mev!
Oh, man. Now I want to watch Deep Space Nine. Who do you absolutely hate? It's gotta be the Romulans, right? But if we go to war... God, we are sandwiched hard, right in the middle. Temerians don't like us either? Oh, because we couldn't translate your language. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna give you some minerals. Gonna give you like 400 minerals. Just hate us less, and then we're gonna offer up a couple other trade deals. They're considering our offer right now. Whoa, the Harmony United Federation Planet's request to join was auto declined. Did I miss something? They've opened their borders to us. Peace treaties, just clear all this stuff out. Offer trade deal. Let's trade. Did you do a research agreement with us? Nope. How about information? No, not gonna have that either, huh? I don't want to go to war with these guys. The only problem is that we can't understand, like, the plot bit is that we don't understand their language. If we could have done that quest bit. Damn. That sucks. Picard did it, but you're not Picard. Yeah, Picard was the guy that was able to, like, figure out their language, and that's how they had peace with these guys. Well, we didn't have the influence to do that quest line. We had been spending it on trying to get this whole bit of territory right here, which is what we managed to do through the negotiations. Kind of waiting for the second year to go by.
Construction complete.
Bajor, I want to integrate you. Should have played as Atholians. That makes it a lot harder. Federation is easy. Hug everyone until they join you. Failing that, spam them with every race you have consumed. Well, the Tholian Embassy also gets free reign back here. They're up against nothing but the Cardassians on one border. I don't see how that would be much harder. It'd just be expand in the two directions that you can go, while being relatively left alone. All I have to have is the Romulan, the Breen, and the Sheliak ally with themselves. They're working on becoming an alliance right now, and then declare war on me. Yep, they're working on it. They're gonna get an alliance. Ferengi's cool with me. I got this little pocket here. The Orions might join us. Because if the Orions joined us, we could grab up... What? The Cardassian Union has changed to Xenophiles? What? Their borders shrunk too when they did it. What is going on in this game? It's so weird. You guys are not Xenophiles. There's no way. That's crazy. That's kind of cool though. In Star Trek, in the actual lore, for Deep Space Nine for the series, right before the Cardassians got completely just obliterated, the population had finally gotten sick of the ruling class and the constant need to be invading new territory and claiming territory.
Technology
that
discovered.
They overthrew the government. The Klingons thought that this was the shapeshifters of the Dominion, obviously messing around and getting a foothold in the Alpha Quadrant. So the Klingons declared war on the Cardassians by bombing the shit out of most of their planets, right after the civilian population had finally taken over the government, the Cardassian Union. So in a way, this is kind of following the timeline, except in this instance, the people have now, like, shifted into more of an accepting nation, which is weird. So now they're Xenophiles that accept other groups, are excited to learn about other groups, yet they're still a military society. And they're authoritarian. This is going to be weird. This is going to break up their friendliness with the Breens, I think. Because the Breen, authoritarians, they're xenophobes still. Huh, that's awesome. That's really cool. Now I kind of want to just run one of these campaigns, go into observer mode, put it on the fastest setting, and just time-lapse it and see what happens. Craziness. And of course the Borg hate everybody. Tholians are actually kind of friendly with us. Weird. Their opinions of us, but our opinions of them are like, we hate you. They don't actually care. Oh, what is happening in this campaign? I don't understand.
Has broken out.
Promenade. Ooh, extra of that green resource. War has broken out against two. Cardassians and the Xindi have declared war on each other. Xindi can't have much left.
Initiating communications.
Was it Xindi Council? Yeah, it was. Pathetic inferior equivalent. Probably should have seen if you wanted to join up with the group. You kind of hate us. Well, you won't be a problem much longer. Timba, his arms wide. Indeed, Eamon. Hey, Michael. Michael says, hey, I have a gift for you in Space Engineers. Do you do? What does that mean? Did you build something cool? Send a link over to me on the Discord. Best way to do it. When the walls fell. All the Star Trek references, I love it. We have the fleet is now up to 8-4 because our military sector, I love that military sector mod, is building up ships. Let's take, what have you built so far? Oh no, we built those 2 ships. We built those 2 what do we call them? Classes? Not the NX, the Constitution class. The new ones, the gunboat class. We can finally pick up Standards Measurement Bureau. We'll get Science Ship Combat Evasion, Survey Speed. Really useless now, but okay. Ascension perks. Our first Ascension perk. Galactic Force Projection. Naval capacity up by 75%. World Shaper. Terraforming speed. We're not doing any terraforming, really. I don't think like naval capacity is the right way to go. Interstellar Dominion would push our border out, but it's only 15%. That's not very much. Technology Ascendancy, Research Speed bonus could be nice. Mind over Matter, Unity output, 10%. That could be really nice. Or it doesn't really fit with the Federation though. True unity is achieved only when the ultimate goal of a nation and its people are one and the same, one vision. Ethics attraction. That could be kind of cool for the Federation. I need that population to fill these planets as we take them, as we integrate them into a free society. Imperial prerogative. +2 to core sectors. Always nice to be able to manage more planets, but probably not the one I want. What do you guys think? I'm thinking tech ascendancy just for the +5% to research. Master of Nature is clear tile blockers. Some people are saying fleet cap. One vision, one purpose. I believe some of these lead, they lead into other ones too. Shaq, check out the Lobi Consortium. They are merchant stations like the mini from the base game, and you can trade energy and minerals with them. And buy Lobi crystals? Really? Awesome. I'll have to keep an eye out for it. Tech. Go for research speed. Yeah. That flat bonus is just too good to give up. That'll just keep paying dividends as you go and go and go. We'll go for tech. A new age of technology has begun. Boom. And you can hear the little sound effect it makes. Decline. Yeah, review the Bajorans. They are at 68%, and we can afford to do high negotiations again. We're going to take that. I was hoping to get a little bit higher than that. I was hoping to be in like the 90s, but that's okay. We're in the 60s. So, we're going to go ahead and save here and in today's stream. Bajor. Zoom in on it. I believe Bajor is the key to a strong federation. Once again, but in a very different way in our campaign, Bajor becomes a key to controlling the Alpha Quadrant. This time not through a wormhole, though that may still be an event. I'm really curious if it is. One of the reasons why I want to control this world. Because I'm hoping there's an event that like pops up the wormhole and allows me access to that area of their territory. That would be really cool. I don't think the game has wormhole though stuff in it. It even has all of its moons. Nice. So, a whole series for Star Trek happened in this system. Controlling Bajor may allow us to bring in the Klingon Empire to the Federation at some point in the future. Right now they won't let us. If we do that... God, when the walls fell. Indeed. If we can take these guys over, they will no longer be a problem, hopefully, for the Klingons, and we'll be able to start making them happy, get them into the Coalition, and then eventually bring them into the Federation. At the very least, get them into the Coalition, so Klingon warbirds will join us in battle against the future Borg threat, Dominion threat, which looks even more unlikely now that they seem much weaker. Interesting to see. I do love, though, that Bajor could be the key to the Alpha Quadrant in our campaign. Alright guys, if you enjoyed this stream, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel for more sci-fi modding goodness, and as always, thank you so much for watching, and everybody who donated, thank you for your generous donations. You have a Merry Christmas, though I will see you guys probably tomorrow for a stream. Texas is going to be around, so we're probably going to do something other than Space Engineers tomorrow, I'm not sure. Alright guys, later everybody.